We welcome you to this broadcast of girls varsity basketball on NKTelco Sports. We're at the Botkins Athletic Complex where the Houston Wildcats will take on the Botkins Trojans. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Pratt Industries, Winners Meats, and NKTelco bringing you tonight's girls basketball action from Botkins. And we've got a good one here. I'm Dave Helmstetter. With me tonight, Jeremy Plyman. Botkins Trojans, they come in. Nice win streak. They stand 5-1. Overall, 2-1 in league play, and Trojans are playing very good basketball. And the last home game was particularly exciting. The big win over Coldwater. Of course, they beat Fairlawn in their last contest easily in Shelby County Athletic League play.
Coach Tyler Carson has these young ladies playing real well. Change of tempo, they play up pace, they're going to get out, they're going to run, they're going to take some threes, they're going to attack the basket, and then when you got the ball on offense, they're going to come at you defensively. Like we saw in the JV game, they're going to press you from about three-quarter court on, they're going to run and jump, they're going to man and overplay. Fun brand of basketball for them.
And the Houston Wildcats 3-5 overall under first-year coach Brian Gillespie.
Coach Brian Gillespie, again, trying to build a program here. If we look down through here, Dave, like we talked earlier, only 3 girls, I believe, that are juniors and seniors in the program. He's got 5 freshmen sitting bench for him on varsity, working to build his program. Off to a nice little start on the season, 3-5, 1-2 in the league. Doing a nice job for them. Just coming off a nice little win against, a loss against Melton Union, but played pretty well.
And they've defeated Fairlawn, Bradford, and Franklin Monroe this season for their 3 victories. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have our national anthem here on NKTelco Sports.
I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Back here at Botkins, we're just about to have the introduction of our starting lineups tonight. All brought to you by Emerson Climate Technologies. And one factor we didn't mention is the fact that there's some illness going through the Botkins squad here tonight.
For the Lady Trojans, Lydia Dietz, senior starter, senior outside shooter, three-point shooter for them, out tonight with an illness, and then sub off the bench, Kylie Mack, young junior. So they're a little limited a little bit on what they have available. They brought a couple of sophomores up, Grace Goodman, Sophie Vaughn, and they're just going to need a little bit more out of, their regulars out there, Reagan McFerrin and Jenna Metz. So probably going to need some more minutes out of people like Dee Pitts, who's playing real well at 5'7" averaging 7 rebounds a game, Dave.
And the starting lineups for the Houston Wildcats as they introduce them. Lauren Krim, Katie Meyer, Taylor Maxwell, Emily Earl. The starters for the Houston and Lainey Peacock. And now, the dramatic introduction of the Botkins Trojans.
Mr. Ryan Goodman adding his flair to the game tonight.
Oh, you gotta love it.
The kids love it. I mean, you look at the baseline, the young kids over there, Dave, all looking to get high fives as the kids go by. Adds to the environment.
Makes the start of this girls basketball game a little bit exciting. Coach Tyler Carson in his first year here at Botkins.
Starting at 1 guard, 5'6" sophomore, number 12, Delana Pitts.
And in the starting lineup tonight, number 12, Delana Pitts. Usually the first sub off the bench, but she'll get the start. And the junior, Camden Paul.
Starting at third guard position, 5'8" junior, it's number 5, Delaney
Bauer. Number 5.
Starting at 1 guard, 5'7" junior, number 10.
And number 10, another junior, Janelle Plattfoot. And number 11, a senior, Kennedy Dosick at 5'7". Starting lineups tonight all brought to you by Emerson Climate Technologies. And now let's take a look at our keys to the game here tonight, as always brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. First for head coach Brian Gillespie, Wildcats 3 and 5 and 1 and 2 in league play. Keys for the Wildcats tonight.
Coach Gillespie wants to limit turnovers, handle the variety of changing defenses, and contains Botkins driving guards.
Head coach Tyler Carson, winners of 5 of 6 games, 2 out of 3 in the league. Keys for the Trojans.
Coach Carson wants to rebound to set up all the transition on offense, pressure defense to play with tempo, and know where the Meyer girls are at all times.
And Paul with the turnover, creates the turnover, that is. Ball tipped out of bounds, so Botkins will maintain it. Houston won the tip, and we're just underway from the Botkins Athletic Complex.
Trojans in that standard 5-out offense. Allows for a lot of driving lanes.
Nice move. Kennedy Dosick takes it to the hoop, and Trojans on the pressure defense, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds by the Wildcats as they cannot handle it. Plattfoot will inbound it in front of the Houston bench, and it looks like Trojans are going to return the favor. So 7:23 to go, opening quarter of play. Talk about it's been a while since the Trojans have played.
Last Thursday, they had homecoming on Saturday, so like most schools, they don't make the ladies play on Saturday of homecoming there, so they can go get all dolled up, dressed up, get their nails and stuff done. All the things that young high schoolers do.
Short jump shot, no good there by Maxwell. It goes out of bounds. Maxwell averaging 10.8 points per game, 5'9" senior. Looks like we're going to look at a Wildcats are come out in a 2-3 zone.
It's 2-3 zone. We'll see if Coach Carson here. You're going to see a lot of things open at the high post. they're just going to cut people through. They're going to stay in that 5 out and use cutters to go through. Probably you're going to get some open looks in the corners here, possibly for threes.
Paul will take it to the baseline, and there's that open three by Mauer. Coming down from the American flag, it finds nothing but net.
Perfect example there, Dave. Camden Paul goes baseline, draws some attention from the defender, and then kicks it back to Mauer, who's right behind him in the corner for a wide open three.
And Houston coach Brian Gillespie says, let's take a timeout. 6:25 to go, opening quarter. Houston finds themselves down 5-0. I'd like to remind you that tonight's game brought to you by Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Pratt Industries, Winners Meats, and NKTelco. And of course, our timeouts all brought to you by Precision Strip. First timeout of tonight's contest just underway. Dave Helmstetter with Jeremy Kleiman. From Botkins, talking girls varsity basketball, Shelby County Athletic League. Houston, how do the Trojans approach that 2-3 zone? Well, so far it's been a very successful thing for the Trojans as Houston tries to get into their offense. They'll go inside to Meyer and she'll score.
Nice backdoor cut by Mauer right there, by Katie Mauer.
Katie Meyer, 9.3 points per game, 3.8 assists as the Trojans look at that 2-3 zone defense. Dosick inside to Pitts. Pitts misses a shot, grabs her own rebound. They'll set it back up.
That's what's going to be available. If you can get that ball to the high post, then you have cutters heading right there on that short porch. You're going to get some good looks out of that deal if you can get that ball to the high post.
Pitts will grab the rebound. She'll move it back out front. Into the lane she goes. Off the glass, no good. Has a hand on the rebound. But it's going to come down to Meyer. Meyer pulls up. Maxwell connects. Taylor Maxwell knocks that one down. And the Wildcats trail by a point at 5-4. In the old days, you'd have a guy running the baseline. And you'd approach it that way. So it's a little interesting to see the current approach as Paul shoots the three, hits the front of the iron and bounces away, but off of Houston.
It did look like that time they did go to more of that three-guard look there, Dave, with a high post, and they had Dee Pitts running the baseline. Kennedy Dosick was at the high post, and then they'll probably switch, or they'll just run straight lines across.
Paul tries to move inside. Short jump shot by Plattfoot is off target. Maxwell with the rebound. And Meyer will walk it up court. She'll go right side. Krim has it. Gets it down low to Maxwell. I'll tell you what, Maxwell can shoot. He's got 4 out of 6, and Houston has the early lead. Mauer. So much for that. Delaney Mauer connects on a long one, and Trojans go up by 2.
A lot of times out of 2-3 defense, they're going to sag in a little bit. And if your top people don't talk about who's picking up, especially in today's age where these young kids are going to shoot it from deeper, they're not going to shoot right on the line necessarily. And that's what Delaney Mauer did. She just walked up and about 22 foot out and let her rip.
Mauer has it out front. Ball's going to be tipped away there by Meyer. Meyer's going to get the ball from Krim, and Meyer puts it up and in. We're tied. 8-all. First National Bank, think first scoreboard. Mauer back over to Reagan McPherron into the lineup. Out front.
Played 2 quarters of JV. Now she's back in.
3.5 minutes to go in quarter number 1. Meyer and Paul battling it out front. Maxwell looks for Meyer, and it's going to go through everybody. Not sure how Kennedy Dosick didn't get her hands on it, but
right through the wickets,
right
Dave.
through her
right
legs.
They ran Maxwell off that elevator screen to the top, and then they tried to slip in Katie Meyer on the back side of it and bounced her off her leg and went right out of bounds.
Flatfoot gets over the right side of Maurer. Inside Paul shoots it to the corner, and Dosick. Maxwell got her hands on it on the rebound. And it goes out of bounds, and Botkins will toss it in.
Talking to Coach Carson earlier in the week, when a young lady he would like to get going offensively a little bit and get more involved early is Janelle Plattfoot, shooting 47% from the field, 40% from three. Like he said, if you're shooting that high of a percentage, you probably need to be shooting more often.
Yeah, she's almost at, looking at the stats, she's almost at 49% from the field, 19 out of 39, three-point range, 8 out of 18, 44%. All very, very good figures. Houston will turn it over, so we're tied, 2:40 plus to go.
Houston's been either in good shape handling the pressure defense or have turned it over. They've either scored out of it or turned it over. And here now they're creating their own offense out of defense.
Prim with the steal, but the result's going to be a Houston turnover. So when you take a look at the defenses, one thing I always find fascinating is the number of steals and the number of deflections. And that is something that Botkins really, when you drill down into those stats, like Camden Paul and I believe it's Janelle Plattfoot, both have some pretty good combined numbers when you look at those figures. We'll take a look at them here in just a minute. Maurer has it. I think Paul has 18 steals and 16 deflections. Plattfoot has 20 steals and 9 deflections. Boy, that's a lot of disruptive basketball.
That's exactly right, Dave. A lot of people don't think, like, on a deflection, well, you didn't get it. Well, that's fine, because what you did is you took them out of the flow of their offense. So a lot of times you're creating your defense there. Even the deflection causes issues because now they may have to come back out and reset their offense, or it's getting people to they're gathering the ball in a position that isn't accustomed to where they're being. And so the deflections sometimes are just as important as the turnover. You go from there.
30-second timeout for Botkins Trojans. All timeouts tonight brought to you by Precision Strip. 1 minute, 41 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. I'd like to remind you that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are going to bring you replays of tonight's basketball action on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Dates of the replay: Friday, December 23rd at 5 p.m. and Wednesday, December 28th at 7 p.m. Again, those replay times: Friday, December 23rd at 5 p.m. Wednesday, December 28th at 7 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Minute 41 to go, and Tyler Carson takes a quick timeout. I think he feels this is an important possession.
Well, they just haven't been real crisp, and they seem to be standing a little bit on offense. And then if you see here, they're playing 35 foot from the basket against this zone defense. And I think Coach Carson wants to get it right up in there in that high post action and let it create from there. They had it a couple times and got some good action, and they haven't been able to get back to it.
Inside the lane goes McFerrin. Got Plattfoot with a rebound. Comes back out to Krim. Quickly. Meyer fields Maxwell. Shot no good. Rebound on the other side. And that's Emily Earl. Grabbed the rebound and draws the foul.
That foul's from Botkins, number 11, Kennedy Dosick. That's her first, and she's second.
Fouls on Kennedy Dosick, her first, as Emily Earl will step to the line. averaging 6 points a game and about 7.5 rebounds. 5'11" sophomore.
On the quarter here so far, Dave, the Houston Wildcats have 6 turnovers, but have also converted numerous times when they've broken the pressure and gotten some easy looks and easy layups at the basket.
Here comes Paul inside to Pitts. Pitts puts it on the floor. Nice move. She'll draw the foul. Misses the shot. Delana Pitts steps to the line. Pitts 13 out of 24 on the season from the free throw line at 54%. And tonight she's earned the start for the Trojans. I guess it's circumstantial. She was usually the 6th person off the bench for Botkins in the first 6 games, but illness on the part of Trojans altered the usual lineup for Botkins. Ball goes on the floor, and Houston will take the timeout.
And that's a 30-second time.
And with 43 seconds to go here in our first quarter, our score Botkins 9, Houston 8. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Laney Peacock will inbound it for Houston.
Usually after that first buzzer there, Dave, you can't substitute in. It looks like Dee Dee Pitts has got some blood on her, so probably on that last foul down there. So she had to come out of the game.
Maxwell's shot no good as Earl tries to grab the rebound. It's out of bounds. It'll be Botkins basketball. 31 seconds to go. 1 point lead for the Trojans. Maurer back over to Paul. Maurer has it. McFerrin over to the right side. Dosick feeds Paul. Shot no good. Rebound crash inside. Maybe Dosick got the worst of that, but no foul. 17.2 seconds. Pitts will come back in. Dosick goes out.
Last offensive set there, they got it to that high post to Kennedy Dosick. She looked baseline and then found Cameron Paul on the wing. And that's what Coach Tyler Carson probably wants to see happen a little bit more often.
And Houston gets the turnover as Earl moves her pivot foot. Final seconds, first quarter.
7 on the quarter.
Long range shot no good. Maxwell with a rebound. That's going to end quarter number 1. Our score, the Botkins Trojans 9, the Houston Wildcats 8. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
We are here, and here, and here.
Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
Botkins with a 1-point lead. Houston will have the basketball and an opportunity to take the lead as Katie Meyer will handle it back over to Peacock. She pulled her foot. Turnover, Houston. Those are the kind of mistakes that drive Brian Gillespie kind of crazy.
Yeah, I think any coach right there, 11 seconds in, and you turn it over on a dragging your foot there. You come out of your out of timeout or out of the quarter there, and you're looking for get a good shot.
Pitts into the lane, and foul's going to be on Earl.
A couple stats from the first quarter that stick out, Dave. 7 turnovers for the Wildcats. They were 4 for 7 from the field, but 7 turnovers. The Lady Trojans, 3 of 12 from the field, 25% shooting.
Pitts will hit the free throw.
Mulaney Mallard has both 3-pointers for the Trojans. He's got 6 in the quarter. For the Wildcats, both Katie Meyer and Taylor Maxwell both have 4.
McKenna Vonderhaven will come back into the game. Well, will come into the game for the first time. We saw her in the junior varsity contest. And bounce past Dosick, back out to Pitts. To the corner and Plattfoot. Plattfoot looks inside, tries to get it to Pitts on the outside. There's Meyer. Nice steal, takes it inside and scores and draws the foul. Well, you can see why Katie Meyer is listed in one of the keys to this game.
Yeah, young lady gets the ball. When she's attacking the hole, it is to the rim, it is downhill, and she's trying to get there in a hurry.
Ties it up at 10 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Can put the Wildcats into the lead with a made free throw. Pitts races in to get the rebound. She'll bring it up court. Boy, that first pass on that side of Meyer, you got to watch it.
What I think the Lady Trojans are missing there a little bit, Dave, is that both those two front are letting them basically have the middle, but yet getting their hands in there and causing a little bit of issues. So then they play the wing, and then when they go to make that pass, it causes an issue for the Trojans. We have 3 turnovers in the quarter already.
Up front to Meyer. And Houston will pull it back a little bit. Meyer at the arc. Tries to get it into the cutting Maxwell. Maxwell, short jumper, shot no good. Vondenheuvel had the rebound, but will lose it as McPherson will come away with it. Over to the left side it goes. Dosick trying to work that baseline. A little bit too far underneath the basket. The shot is no good. And Houston will walk it up court. That's Katie Meyer. Averaging 9.3 points per game. Into the lane, back over to Peacock. Krim will have it now. There's Meyer open for a 15-footer, no good. Rebound Mauer. Mauer up across the timeline. McPherson goes to her left. Blackfoot in the corner. Pitts in the middle. Pitts trying to make a move on Maxwell. She's in trouble. Pushes it back out to Plattfoot. Mauer puts it on the floor. Nice left-handed running layup, but it doesn't fall. Fast break, Houston. Meyer, what a nice move. Shot doesn't go. Rebound up and in by McKenna Vondenheuvel. I noticed that, Jeremy.
Went to that Euro step. We talked about that earlier, Dave.
Way back in ancient times in the junior varsity game tonight, we talked about that. Pitts has it.
Coach Tyler Carson's got a decision here, Dave. He's got Camden Paul on the bench with 2 fouls. you're short on numbers with Lydia Dietz out and Kylie Mack. How long can you let your junior leader sit on the bench? And right now he seems to be willing to let her sit there at a 2-point deficit.
Jana Metz is going to come in here in a moment. Shot no good. Pitts with a rebound. Straight up the court. Meyer picks her up. And Meyer will walk it up court. We'll see all sorts of substitutes at the next dead ball.
We got two different paces going on here.
Oh, aren't we?
House has been more than willing to just walk it down the floor. And the Trojans right there, as you've seen on the last possession, Dee Pitts grabbed the rebound and took off.
Very true. You get a contrast in styles, at least here tonight. Got a timeout, Botkins, our score, 4:23 to go, first half. Houston 12, Botkins 10. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Set to go with 4:23 to go here in the second quarter. Houston with a 2-point lead as Trojans go for the steal, but Meyer will control it. Goes over to the right side, and Krim looking inside to Meyer.
Coach Tyler Carson getting some nice minutes out of junior Reagan McFerrin right now.
And there's Meyer stepping inside. And it's a 14-10 lead for Houston as they stay in that 2-3 zone. One way to beat the 2-3, Jeremy.
Either knock down shots, Dave, or you attack the weak areas there.
That right there will do it too.
Exactly. Attack the middle, kick it out for a shot. Mulaney Maurer knocked that down for her third three tonight.
Big basket for Botkins, and there's going to be a ball handling violation there by a freshman, Lauren Krim. We saw a lot of these players for Houston in the JV game. Burks number 1 and Krim number 4.
We talked earlier in the broadcast there, Dave, how for Houston they have 3 players who are juniors or seniors total. That's going to leave you a lot of room for your freshmen to play. And they have 5 of them sitting on the bench here, and we've already seen a couple of them in tonight.
Yeah, getting the experience. Look like they're good athletes, so just a matter of experience as Maurer will inbound it. Pitts has it. Maurer. Reagan McFerrin, a player control foul inside. 3:21 to go, first half action.
That's 2 of them now, one on Reagan and one on Camden Paul, where they've had that player control where they've set an illegal screen, and I didn't pick up on either one if it's them or if sometimes the ball handler creates that problem for them, Dave, where they don't go quite close enough and then they have to move over a little bit to try to get the person, and the next thing you know, they're moving on the screen.
Loose ball, and it's going to be a whistle and a stop and play. I think that's a good observation, Jeremy. At least on the ones that we may have been seeing tonight. Foul foul is going to go against Metz. Maxwell will come back in. Flatfoot back in for Botkins.
And sometimes you get a little upset with the kid who sets the screen. You're like, quit moving. Well, it's not necessarily always their fault. Sometimes the person that is coming into the screen is what causes the issue for them.
Pass goes inside, and to the court goes Emily Earl. It's going to be out of bounds off the Trojans, so that means Katie Meyer will inbound it.
Nice defense there by senior Kennedy Dosek.
Ball is on the floor. Earl back out to Burks, and they got a reach.
Camden Paul started off the game on Katie Meyer, and now they've moved Kennedy Dosek out there to guard her, with Camden on the bench with 2 fouls.
Ball inbounds. It's picked up by Maxwell as it's tipped there by Dosek. Of course, in the game against Coldwater, Dosek was the one that was called on to really contain Rissmiller.
Yeah, this is a change of style here for Joe from the other night there. Rissmiller 6'2" or 6'3", going to UD as a D1 commit, and now she's guarding the, cat quit Katie Meyer out there at guard.
Dosek tosses it over to Flatfoot, back out to Maurer. Maurer looks inside, Pitts in the blocks, wants the ball. Inside goes Dosek. Oh boy, what a nice move. Opportune time, and the Trojans, as we go under 2 minutes, take the lead. And the ball's going to be out of bounds and off of Olivia Burks.
When you throw that skip pass like that and you make that defense shift real quick, it allows driving lanes, and Kennedy Dosek took advantage of that. Janelle Flatfoot skipped it across to her, and then she took off right to the hole after that.
Delaney Maurer living in a different world with that 3. She's got 12. And Maurer's going to be guilty of the reach that time.
Now Coach Carson has a decision. Delaney Maurer now has to. With a minute 35, he's going to go get her. Hot shooting hand going to the bench right now.
18-14, Botkins has regained the lead on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Myers free throw no good. Here comes Pitts. Houston back on defense. They'll get it back out. McPheron's shot does not roll home. Scrap for the rebound. Flatfoot will come up with it. McPheron gets it back out to Flatfoot. Pitts will have it. In the corner to the right side is Dosek. McPheron out front. Dosek looks for Pitts. Tipped away, and Lauren Krim will come up with the basketball. Meyer brings it up court. We're at a minute to go. Meyer goes inside. Draws the foul. Not everyone thought that was a foul.
There's a group of them down there, usually in the black and white right now, aren't real happy with that as a foul call.
Meyer's going to connect on this. Maurer comes in. Dosek goes out.
Gives her 9 on the game so far. The Trojans having a hard time keeping her out of that lane right now. Kennedy Dosek now going to the bench with 2 fouls.
Pitts is going to rebound. Yeah, the Trojans getting a little bit of foul trouble. Pitts a little bit out of control. Ball's on the floor. There's the lead pass to Earl. Trying to go inside. Puts it up. No good. That's a tough move for a young player. McPheron bring it back out front, and Maurer will run the offense. Clock coming up on 30 seconds. First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
It'll be interesting to see what Coach Gillespie does here at half. Does he change that front end of this 2-3 where they stack it instead of having them side by side with each other to contain these 3-point shooters, specifically Maurer on the outside.
Houston maintains possession as it's a jump ball with 14.8 seconds. Get this ball in the hands of Meyer and let her do her thing. They got Pitts on her now. Meyer up court.
Dee Dee, a very athletic young lady. Super aggressive here.
Going to try and dump it off to Earl, but that's going to be the end of our first half of basketball. Very interesting first half of play. Botkins with the lead. Our score, Botkins 18, Houston 15. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Whether you do business from a corner store or a corner office, there is one asset your business cannot do without: the Internet. Everything from sales and marketing, training and shipping, PR, HR, and R&D, your business relies on a fast, reliable, and secure connection. And now, it's more important than ever to partner with an internet provider you can trust. Get Flight Fiber for Business, backed by local tech support from NKTelco. Call today.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Back here at Botkins, Trojans clinging to a 3-point lead over a stubborn Houston team, 18-15. Take a look at the first half. Really not a very well played half of basketball for either squad. Lots of turnovers in this one.
Both teams 11 in the half, Dave. The Wildcats come out and had 7 turnovers in the first quarter. They turned around and cleaned it up a little bit in the second quarter, but then Botkins had their kind of issues with it in the second quarter. They had 8 turnovers, and you wonder how much the effect of Camden Paul, their junior leader, going to the bench, who does a lot, helps out there handling the ball a lot, had a lot to do with that. Mulaney Maurer, 4 3-pointers, but then she was having a little bit of issues out there out front when she was trying to get down the lane. She turned it over numerous times there in the last 2 to 3 minutes.
And when you look at the half, as we move into the second half, the foul situation probably will play a factor here in the second half.
I agree with you there, Dave. Camden has 2, Camden Paul has 2, Mulaney Maurer has 2. I believe Joe Dosek has 2. So, but a lot of these Trojans are sitting out there and having multiple foul problems.
I think the first few minutes of this second half could be really critical. Botkins, though, does have the lead. 3 points and the basketball, and Mulaney Maurer will handle it at the top of the key. Pitts in the middle. Paul back into the lineup. As we have the starting lineup for tonight's contest on the court. Paul is open. Shot just a little bit short. Flatfoot tips it back in. Dosick has it. Keeps it alive. Paul will handle it. Back over to Maurer. Pitts in the wing. Inside it goes. Elena Pitts misses the 3, but gets her own rebound. And Lauren Krim, a freshman, grabs the rebound for Houston.
Coach Tyler Carson didn't look real happy about the 3 Delaney Pitts took. Probably not exactly her game that he wants her to get involved in there. I'd like to see her trying to get to the rim a little bit more.
Houston pulls to a point on a basket by Emily Earl. Good-looking sophomore player on inside for Houston. Ball goes out of bounds. 6:53 to go. Third quarter action. 18-17 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Flatfoot. Janelle Flatfoot with the bucket. Earl gets it up court to Maxwell, but she's going to lose it on the steal by Camden Paul. Maurer in the wing, Pitts in the corner. Dosick comes up to near the free throw line.
Trojans right now, Coach Carson is encouraging them to do a little bit more cutting. There's a lot of standing around. Right there's a 45-degree cut. And Dosek went baseline. Paul just couldn't finish it.
There's a shot partially blocked. Good defensive play by Krim. Krim will take the three and hit it. And suddenly Houston has pulled to within a point. 21-20 our score. Inside the lane, Paul will get it off to Plattfoot. Plattfoot looking for Maurer. Maurer will come out and get it. Houston staying in that 2-3 zone, though. Maurer kind of cheats upward, as does Krim.
They have really extended that out there, giving those guards some issues out there.
Got to move the ball to beat that. Pitts into the lane. Misses the shot, gets her own rebound. 15-footer by Paul. It's short. Botkins hustling after it, but it comes back into Krim. Krim, who hit the big three here just a moment or two ago, gets it over to Peacock. Pitts on her. There's the steal by Paul. Not sure how she stole that one. There's the dish to Maurer. No good here. Here comes Meyer. Katie Meyer. We've got a timeout. Houston with 4:50 to go. Third quarter, our score, Botkins 21, Houston 20. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Houston coach Brian Gillespie takes the timeout. Inbounds pass to Meyer.
Found a way to get herself open there. Coach Tyler Carson did not agree that it was a legal move to get her open.
There's the steal. Ball up. Shot doesn't go. Rebound. It's going to be a foul. Let's see. McKenna Vondehavel into the lineup.
House's number 14, McKenna Vondehavel, that's her first and team's first. At the line for the Trojans, number 5, Mulaney Maurer.
Mulaney Maurer will step to the free throw line. Averaging 6.5 points so far in this season. She's got 12 already. Misses the front end of that one. Comes the second one. This 1 point Botkins lead. Second free throw no good, and Meyer will have the rebound.
Trojans are 2 for 6 from the free throw line tonight.
Meyer with it, back over to Krim. It goes to the right side. Paul on her. Meyer all the way across, pass intended for Emily Earl, but tipped out of bounds.
The defensive intensity here from the Trojans has picked up. They've got numerous turnovers quickly here in the third quarter, and even in the half-court set here, they're causing all kinds of issues.
Ball is on the floor. Everybody's diving for it. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow favoring Houston. I know Camden Paul's got at least 3 steals already here in the quarter.
Almost had a fourth one right there.
Pass goes into Meyer. Meyer inside, puts it up and in. And the lead with 3:58 to go. Third quarter is Houston's.
She gets that ball on the wing and starts attacking the rim. She is getting there no matter what. I mean, she wants to get there bad.
Ball into the lane, puts it up, no good. Got a whistle and a foul, I think before the shot, but we'll see.
Yeah, they're calling that before the shot.
Houston number 24, Emily Earl, that's her second, and Keith second. Substitution back into the game, Liz Trojans number 32, Jana Metz.
Jana Metz into the Botkins lineup, 3:43 to go. As we just go past the halfway point of quarter number 3.
The Trojans are using that high poster now as a screen when they come off that wing, and that's what's been getting them to the rim.
Ball shot rims out. Rebound comes down to Peacock with trip. Throw it away from a seat on the floor.
That's called House's number 5, Katie Meyer. That's her first and team's third.
So Plattfoot will inbound it. Metz back over to Maurer. Ball top of the key. Plattfoot. Dosick takes the baseline, but the pass is intercepted there by Meyer.
Kennedy probably had to look and should have took it right there.
Goes left.
Out of bounds, that'll be Botkins basketball.
And that's going to be Botkins basketball as
Reagan
McPherson will come in.
Number 20, Reagan McPherson.
Kim DePaul holding that arm down a little bit like she might have. When she dove after that ball, she looked like she kind of got rolled underneath there. And on that last shot she took, she was way short on it.
Out front, Maurer. Now Plattfoot. McPherson. Clock at 2:40. Well, it's somebody's night shooting threes. Delaney Maurer. 5 of them?
5 of them on the night. She is 5 for 6 from 3.
Wow, what a shooting night for Maurer.
She's got 1 from the wing and the other 4 from up top there. Again, when we talked about those 2 top guards there split.
Shot up and in. What a rebound by Emily Earl.
She's going to go after a 3-point play the different way, Dave, the old-fashioned way.
Got 4 points on the night, looking for point number 5 here. We're tied at 25, trying to give her team the lead.
At the line for Houses, number 24, Emily Earl.
Free throw. Nice block out there by Plattfoot. Botkins with the rebound. Up court quickly. McPherson. Houston coach Brian Gillespie saying, number 5 is over here.
Might want to locate her.
You might want to locate her. He's got a break in the action. 1:59 to go. Botkins 24, Houston 24. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Minute 59 to go in the third quarter. We're tied at 24. Inbounds pass to Dosick. There's Plattfoot for a 3. Got it. Janelle Plattfoot.
Second one on the quarter, shooting 40% from 3, 49% from the field. It's exactly the young lady Coach Carson wanted to get more involved offensively.
And tonight would be a great night. She'll carry the basketball, does Meyer. And Botkins will have it.
Substitution back into the game.
You got to believe that might have been talked about at halftime because Janelle Plattfoot had one shot in the first half, Dave, and she's come out so far in 6 minutes here, and she's taken 3 of them already.
Paul with the basketball.
She's open in the corner again.
There it is. That's counted. Janelle Plattfoot warming up here tonight. 6-point Botkins lead.
That shooting percentage ain't going down right now.
Ball tipped away, but Earl will come with it, and down she goes. The tumble there is Plattfoot rolling across the court. Collides with her.
Botkins number 10, Janelle Plattfoot. That's her first and team second.
Peacock will inbound it. Krim slips in, gets the basketball. Back over to Meyer. Peacock's over to the right side. One of those moving player control foul, moving screen, possibly.
I think they called it on the Meyer girl, Katie. I think she lifted her arm when she came in the lane there and kind of gave a little push off against Camden Paul, which Camden's going to cause that issues. I mean, with her defending, she likes to be up in you a lot. And I think that's what happened there. Katie lifted her elbow, and they've been calling that a lot this year. We've seen it called numerous times.
Under a minute to go here in the third quarter of action. 6-point Botkins lead.
And they got Janet Metzger moving there on.
There's a player control foul called on Botkins number 32, Janet Metzger, that's her second.
That's hard for a player.
That is. It's tough. It's tough on the screener. Mulaney gave a lot of room there, and Jana just kind of stepped out and gave a little bit of a hip check on her. So it's a little bit on both of them.
Peacock, short jumper, no good. Myers and Paul, both of them are going to have it. And they're going to call a jump ball.
It's a jump ball, that'll be Botkins basketball.
Botkins will get the basketball.
That was a tough pass by Meyer there coming across the lane. She found Peacock on a dime. Rifled that thing over there.
Under 30 seconds. Good pass, too. Ball is all pulled in by Pitts. Thought the Trojans were going to lose it. 20 seconds. Paul with it. Here comes Plattfoot. Boy, she draws some attention now, doesn't she?
Yeah, she did. 4 girls on her there.
She'll inbound it.
13.1
13.1 seconds on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Pitts will have it. Ball back over to Maurer. Maurer goes to the left side. So take an extra step there. Looking for an open player. Didn't find one of her teammates, and Houston will have it with 4.3 as they double team Meyer, but she somehow gets through it.
Too.
She's going in for the layup and missed it right at the buzzer. Third quarter score, Botkins 30, Houston 24. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
Janelle Plattfoot hit a couple of threes near the end of that third quarter, and that's the difference as we start the fourth quarter. 6-point lead for Botkins.
Lady Trojans 4 for 6 from three-point that quarter. 1 by Mulaney Maurer, 3 by Janelle Plattfoot. Mulaney Maurer leading the Trojans with 15 points, all 5 three-pointers. She's 5 for 7 from 3, or 5 for 6, excuse me, from 3 today.
With the basketball is Maurer. Into the lane she goes. Nice move, and she'll draw the foul.
Coach Gillespie not quite agreeing with that one there.
That's from Houston, number 24.
I believe he probably wanted something on the other end down here on the last possession. There was a lot of contact also.
Maurer at the line. Adding to her game-leading total. Largest lead of the night for the Trojans. Right there it is, 8 points, 32-24. Houston does a nice job of breaking the press there as Krim hits the shot off the glass.
It's 5 on the night for Lauren Krim.
Inside it goes to Pitts, back out to Paul. She'll shoot the 3. And Botkins beginning to get into gear on offense as Paul hits it. 9-point lead. Meyer goes inside to Maxwell. Maxwell back out to Krim. She'll put the shot up. No good. It bounds long. And Dosick will have the rebound.
I feel like Houston's in a real dicey situation right now with the way the Trojans are starting to heat up offensively.
Paul takes a look at that 3. Back out to Maurer. Paul has it. Pitts is out front as Maurer. Paul inside it goes. Dosick back out to Plattfoot. Maurer, not this time. Maxwell with the rebound. Lauren Krim will bring it across the timeline. Nice feed inside to Earl, but she'll tip it away and unable to control it. Fast break Botkins. Maurer. Houston gets back. They get it back over to Plattfoot. Dosick back over to Paul. Paul wants to go inside the lane, which almost loses it. Pulls it back out. Dosick will shoot it. There you go. Kennedy Dosick. This is about 3 out of 9 on the season from behind the arc now.
I believe so, Dave. Makes it 3 out of 9. First one of the evening, or second one tonight. She's 1 for 2 this evening. She doesn't take many of them compared to the rest of them, but she does. She's not afraid to take it from out there.
Maxwell will go out. Lainey Peacock will inbound it.
This went from a 1-point game to a 12-point game in a hurry.
Jump ball.
Substitution in the game for the Trojans, number 32.
Betts will come in, and Pitts will catch a break at 5:35 to play in this one. Boy, you're so right. Seemed like this.
I believe it was 1:30 to go. With 1:30 to go, Coach Carson took a timeout, up 1 in the third quarter, and now here we are, less than 4 minutes of playing time later, and the Lady Trojans are up 12.
Rebound comes down to Vonda Havel. Inside the lane, Meyer. Earl not able to control it. That's going to be a turnover. Plattfoot inbounds it to Maurer. Coming up on 5 minutes to play in this one. As Botkins with a 12-point lead. Plattfoot's jump shot no good. It's going to go out of bounds. Trojans will maintain possession.
8 offensive rebounds for the Trojans tonight. 5 minutes to go.
Maurer.
They've extended that top end out now.
Now they're going to have to now with down by 12.
Time and score, and the fact that Mulaney Mauer's knocked down about 5 of them from right there, Dave.
Yep, and then Paul came off and hit one as well. Maurer into the lane. Shot no good. Rebound Peacock. And Maurer's got 17, and those 5 threes loom large against this 2-3 zone from Houston. Wildcats need a score. Meyer goes to the baseline, puts it up, and draws the foul.
That's her first attempt at a shot since early in the third quarter, Dave. She had two shots about within the first minute or two of the second half, and that's her first one since then.
And having a little bit of trouble at the free throw line as well. Maurer's going to catch a breather.
She's got 4 fouls right now.
4:08 to go. We've got a full timeout. Houston, 4:08 to go as we set our score. Botkins 38, Houston 27. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Houston takes the timeout. Coach Brian Gillespie, 15 years of coaching at Fairmont and Piqua and also Miami East. Teaches at Piqua, I do believe, as the English teacher there. One of the English teachers there. First year as head coach at Houston.
Houston now trapping out of this 2-3 as you see when it gets to the wing. Trojans doing a nice job holding on to the ball. They're looking for a layup here.
Well, you got to do something, and you got to press. You got to, make the game an issue. They've fought pretty hard, Houston has, to stay in this one, but, good observation on your part when we talk between timeouts. The defensive play of Camden Paul is very instrumental in how this second half is playing out.
In the second quarter, Camden sat almost the entire second quarter with 2 fouls, and at that point in time, Katie Meyer was able to get into the lane and was causing havoc in there against the Lady Trojans. Camden back on the floor in the third quarter, and Katie Meyer has 2 points in the half and was only taking 2 shots and then got fouled on the last attempt.
Meyer's going to go inside the lane. Paul is on her, and she's going to lose the ball out of bounds. Case in point right there on that possession.
Substitution back into the game for the Trojans, number 5, Mulaney Maurer.
Mulaney Maurer will come back in. And Botkins shorthanded just a little bit here tonight, doing a good job of managing that situation as well.
Yeah, they had to manage. They had 3 young ladies with 2 fouls in the second quarter. So not only were they shorthanded, then they started having to deal with some foul issues, and Coach Carson managed his way through that a little bit, and the young ladies helped too.
3:09 to play in this one. Botkins with a 13-point lead. And the basketball.
Reagan McFerrin has given Coach Carson some nice minutes off the bench here tonight.
He's played a lot. Pass intended for Plattfoot. It gets loosed and Krim picks it up.
That's a tough pass by Maurer there to try to throw through traffic across the lane.
Vondenheuvel with the bucket off the assist from Meyer.
There's another one of those freshmen showing up in the varsity game now too. 4 points for her on the evening.
Botkins was still with the basketball, almost lost it. Maurer, short jumper, not there. Meyer going into the lane, pull up jumper, no good. And there's going to be a foul on the rebound. Vondenheuvel.
Dave, that shot there, the way that came out of her hands, that is fatigue. She looked a little bit tired when she's kind of got her hands on her hips. Camden Paul, a very physical defender out there out front and very quick on her feet. And Katie Meyer showing a little bit of fatigue here late in the game.
Dosick with the free throw, and she'll connect. Kennedy Dosick's got into double figures with 10 points. Connects on them both.
You know, that's something to touch on there, Dave. Props to Kennedy Dosick and even Lydia Dietz, who's not here tonight. They, through their whole time, have only had about 2 of them who have played. So they've had to play either up a grade when they were in junior high or down a grade. It's been just those 2, and here they are as a senior, and she's in one of her years where this is her best, this is her year to be a senior and lead, and here she is tonight in a game where they were struggling a little bit, and she's got 11 points helping pull through this as Meyer hits a 3.
15 points for Meyer, 10-point lead for Botkins. Meyer will come back into the lineup.
Back into the game for the Trojans, number 5, Mulaney Maurer.
Coach Carson going a little offense for defense here. Maurer has 4 fouls, 17 points.
Minute 50 to play on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Paul will handle it. Krim on her. Paul goes to the right side. Back over to Maurer. Plattfoot will handle it now. Trojans being patient. Houston with 8 team fouls, so situation favoring the Trojans. Into the lane goes Dosick, and she'll draw the foul. That'll be Lauren Krim.
That's exactly what Coach Carson wants right there. If you can get to the rim, get to the rim. If you can't, let's just continue to run time. Then when you find that matchup and it gets in your hands, and Kennedy Dosick right there is a good example of just come off the corner and see if you can get all the way in there.
Connecting on her free throws. Improving that, well, she had a pretty good free throw shooting percentage to begin with, but making it even better.
4 for 5 on the evening.
13 points. Meyer finds Maxwell inside for the easy bucket. Lead returns to 10 for Botkins. Paul up court. Krim on her. Burks now in the game also on defense. Paul with it. McFerrin. And as you said, Jeremy, Botkins just being patient. Going to have to put them at the line, or this one's, well, this one is over. Because no foul. A little bit surprised at it. Dosick, no, they didn't call it. Maurer will have it, goes in for the shot, tries to dump it off to her teammate, Plattfoot, but it goes out of bounds.
Free throw shooting is what's kind of nailed this down here. I have Kennedy Dosick 6 for 7 here in the quarter, Dave, from the free throw line.
Very good shooting from the line. Meyer will take it in and draw the foul. It's going to go against Camden Paul.
Number 2, Camden Paul. That's her third and team's fifth.
finally, that third foul comes with 15 seconds left in this one.
Yep, exactly. Did a great job defensively, especially in the second half.
Meyer connects on the free throw. She has 16.
Only a junior. This young Houston team's they've got some potential in the future, Dave.
Well, we've seen a lot of freshmen and sophomore that are getting some pretty good playing time here. It'll be interesting to see. There's a collision. It's going to be a block. It'll go against Katie Meyer.
The foul call on House's number 5, Katie Meyer. That's her third, and team's 10th.
Kennedy Jo Dosek living on the free throw line here in the fourth quarter. This will be attempts 9 and 10.
Excuse me. It's got 13 total. Still on a roll. The free throws.
Knocking them down. So this will be 10 and 11.
Knocks that one home too.
And that's how you seal up a win, Dave, right there.
Kennedy Dosek, great night. Myers shot no good. And a rebound to Paul, and the win goes to the Botkins Trojans. They pulled a 6-1 on the season and pick up the Shelby County Athletic League win. And win 46-36, 10-point win for Botkins. We'll be back with our recap and our player of the game here in just a moment. Final score: Botkins 46, Houston 36. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
10-point win for Botkins as the Trojans improve their record, as we said, to 6-1 on the season. That makes it their 5th straight win. Got a tough matchup against Mississinawa Valley on Saturday here at home on December 17th. And I want to thank all of our sponsors for tonight's game. Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, Knoxville Supply, Pratt Industries, Winners Meats, and NKTelco. Keys to the game tonight brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank, Think First. Starting lineup sponsor, Emerson Climate Technologies. Timeout sponsor, Precision Strip, and our player of the game brought to you by NKTelco, and we will announce that here in just a moment. Additional sponsors for tonight's game: Burke Petroleum, Chiltech LLC, Cy Schredeman Incorporated, Dickman Supply, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Park National Bank, Securicom, St. Henry Bank, and Wilson Health, all bringing you tonight's game from the Botkins Athletic Complex. I'd like to remind you that replays of tonight's high school varsity basketball action on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503, Friday, December 23rd at 5 p.m. and Wednesday, December 28th at 7 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at NKTelco.com/sports. So again, replays of tonight's game if you're watching live here on NKTelco Sports. You can watch it again on Friday, December 23rd at 5 p.m. and Wednesday, December 28th at 7 p.m. Botkins and Houston were tied at 5 all after one quarter, or excuse me, Botkins had a 9-8 lead. Halftime they were up by 3 at 18-15, stretched it out to 30-24, and then in the fourth and final quarter they hit their free throws and they pull away with a 10-point victory, 46-36. Let's take a look at our final numbers brought to you by Wagner's IGA.
For the visiting Houston Wildcats, 56% from the field, 15 of 27, 2 of 3 from three-point land, 66%, and 4 of 10 from the line for 40%. Their issue on the evening, 21 turnovers, Dave, 10 of them in the second half. They just struggle to get enough shots when they turn it over like that. Lady Trojans in their winning effort get 31% from the field, 45% from 3, 10 of 22, and here's the big one, 12 of 17 from the free throw line, 71%. In the fourth quarter, 10 of 11. That'll win you ball games when you're getting fouled like that out front.
And that's what you're supposed to do on your home floor. You take that advantage that you had, work not a real large lead, 6 points, and eventually becomes 10, 12, and so on as it was in the fourth quarter. And making those free throws, that's one of the differences in this one. And it also leads us to our player of the game tonight, brought to you by NKTelco, which is Kennedy Dosek.
Senior Kennedy Dosek in the fourth quarter, 8 for 9 from the free throw line, hit the big three to open up the quarter, ended up with 11 points in the quarter, 15 on the game. Tremendous game. She took the role in the second quarter of having to guard Katie Meyer out there a little bit when Camden Paul went to the bench. You know, young lady had a great evening and was really good in the fourth quarter.
And our player of the game, as we said, goes to Kennedy Dosek, and congratulations to Kennedy. And taking a look at some of the individual scoring for the Trojans, just some nice numbers overall for them.
Camden Paul had struggled a little bit this evening, only had 3 points, but she was on the bench a lot in the first half. Mulaney Maurer, 17 points, 5 3-pointers. Janelle Plattfoot really got it going in the third quarter with the 3 threes she had for 9. Kennedy Dosek with 15, and Dee Pitts with 2 in her first start.
So a nice night for the Trojans, and they move on to 6-1 overall and pick up the Shelby County Athletic League win and move to 3-1 in league play. And for those of you watching live, Saturday is really an interesting contest here at home against Mississinawa Valley.
Mississinawa Valley is coming in, and they have, I believe, a young freshman and a young sophomore. They both can really play coming out of the WOAC down there. Probably not favored to win their league. That'd probably be Tri-Village, but they're probably second right there, and has a real nice squad. So coming in here on Saturday morning for a 12 o'clock game, that'll be a real good one.
Houston falls to 3-6 overall, 1-3 in league play, and Monday they'll be at Riverside. Want to thank you for all of you for watching tonight's contest. 10-point win by Botkins, 46-36 over a very stubborn Houston Wildcats squad. I'm Dave Helmstead, and alongside me tonight, Jeremy Plyman. Thanks for joining us. You have been watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.